Hi, I'm Ethan Green from NoSleeplessNights.com, and in this video I'll be unboxing and testing out two of the latest sleep masks from Alaska Bear. One of them is a contoured memory foam sleep mask with space for your eyes and eyelashes to move about, and the other one is a silk sleep mask with a wraparound design that has more material covering your eyes and face. I'll start by opening them up and checking out the key points I always look out for with sleep masks, such as the material, the shape, the strap and the stitching, and then I'm going to use them in different sleep positions to see how effective they are at blocking light and how comfortable they are. And after that I'll use them for several days so I can get back to you with a final verdict. So let's open them up and take a closer look. Okay, so I'm going to start with the contoured sleep mask, which is in the white box, and then we'll do the wraparound silk sleep mask in the blue box. So we have a queue of Alaska Bears. So I have cheated and removed the plastic sealing tape already, because sometimes when I do these unboxings it takes me forever to unwrap them with my fingers. It doesn't make the most interesting viewing. So let's have a look at the carry bag first. They tend to be pretty cheaply made, these carry bags for sleep masks, I guess because it's not a very expensive thing in the first place, so don't want to spend too much on the carry bag. It has drawstrings there, and I'm not quite sure what the material is, but yeah, it's pretty cheaply made, but you know, it'll do the job. So let's move that out of the way, and here is the mask itself. So it's quite soft to the touch. I actually wrote to Alaska Bear to ask them what the exact materials were, and they told me it was nylon and spandex, so there's no silk in this one, but there is memory foam on the inside, and that's what creates the eye cups. And you can see here on the back side of it that you've got some padding around the eyes there, which will create some sockets, and that allows some movement for your room for movement rather, for your eyes and eyelids. However, they're not the deepest sockets. I mean, if I compare them to the Manta, for example, which was number 2 on my top 10 sleep mask review, that had enormous eye sockets, these ones are not too big, but I guess it's going to depend on how big and how long your eyelashes are. What I do like is that it has the padding all the way around, so it's going to feel quite nice and soft on the face. And it has like a little bit of a triangle there for the nose. There's no flexible or bendable nose cartilage though there is in the one coming up next. So the strap itself is, I think, the nylon stretchiness there, and it is adjustable as well. It has one of these typical slider buckles, you can see there. These are very, very common with sleep masks. There's quite a big one there, so I'm going to be interested to see if I can feel it on the back of my head when I'm wearing it. As for the size, I think at the moment I haven't got it on its maximum length, but I imagine because of the adjustable strap it's going to fit pretty much every head size. So there you go, that's the mask itself. I'm going to try it in the bedroom in a bit. Oh, let's have a look at this label actually before I do. What have we got here? Some instructions. Hand wash, air dry, do not twist, do not tumble, do not iron, do not bleach, use only mild detergent. That's quite a lot of do nots, at least it doesn't say do not wear. That would be problematic. But there you go, that's sleep masks all over. They're very rarely able to be washed in a washing machine. It's pretty much always hand wash. So that's that one. Now let's have a look at the wraparound silk one. And again, I've already removed, this one actually had plastic wrapping all the way around the outside, which, you know, I'm not particularly impressed by. I don't think in this day and age there's a need rather for plastic wrapping around the outside of boxes, but maybe they just wanted to keep it nice and clean. So the box itself is quite pretty, quite sturdy. Yeah, not going to need that for very long. And inside, oh, what have we got here? Sleep is God, go worship. A quote by Jim Butcher. Nice. So here we've got this is actually a much nicer bag than the other one, so I'm going to take back what I said about sleep mask carry bags always being cheaply made. I mean, it might be cheaply made as well, but it's certainly less cheaply made than this one, I think. So yeah, if carry bag is what you're interested in, the silk wraparound is going to be much better. And again, it's a drawstring bag at the top. So let's move that out of the way and have a look at the actual mask. Oh, okay, so I can immediately feel that this has the soft, silky feel, which personally I really like with sleep masks. The original Alaska Bear sleep mask had that silky material that I liked a lot. It just feels nice on the skin. And you can see that it has the wraparound design, so there's a lot of material there, and it doesn't really have a nose, well, it doesn't at all have a section to go over the nose. It's just this one headband, I guess, that's going to go all the way around your head. It feels very, very soft. It's going to be nice to wear, and quite a lot of padding on the inside as well, so it's going to be hopefully good at blocking out light. Now let's have a look at the strap, because this is something that I also believe is going to be quite interesting. And there you go, you can see that it has silk all the way around the strap as well. It does have a nylon strap on the inside, and actually you can take the silk back. I'm not sure which side from. No, not that side. Obviously it's going to be the side that I'll try second. Okay, so there you go, you can peel it back and see the nylon strap, and it has a very similar nylon strap to the other one. And there you go, it's got the slider buckle as well, so you can adjust that how you want to fit your head size, and then pop back the silk cover, and that's just going to make it more comfortable to wear in the night time. And then you can stretch it out to fit different head sizes. So this one at first glance looks really super comfortable. Slightly nervous to try it and see how well it's going to block out light, unless, actually, let me think about it. There we go, there is something else that I knew, nearly forgot to say it. It does have a built-in bending nose cartilage. Now these are great because you can use them to bend them over your particular nose shape, and that just helps it to block out light on the bottom. However, this one doesn't feel particularly sturdy, so I'm not quite sure how well it's going to hold its shape in the night, but I guess I will have to test that out and then I will tell you. And just looking at the stitching, this one is stitched as well, which is nice because the other one, where have I put it? Somewhere over here. The other one doesn't have stitching to hold it together. I think it's either heat sealed or laser sealed. I'm not quite sure. I wasn't there in the factory when they did it. But personally, I prefer it when it's stitched. So there you go. At the moment, I have to say, if I had to put my money on which one's going to be better, I'd say this one's going to be more comfortable and potentially better at blocking out light, but I might be wrong. It's very hard to tell. So let's go through to the bedroom, and I'm going to wear them in different sleep positions and tell you exactly how well they work. After filming the previous section, I spent a couple of days testing the sleep masks in bed, and this is what I found. The contour mask was comfortable to use on my side, back or front, and I liked how there was plenty of space for my eyelids and eyelashes. However, it didn't block out 100% of the light for me. It was fine to use if the bedroom was relatively dark already, but if the room was very bright, I could sense the light coming in around the nose with my eyes closed. The silk wraparound sleep mask did a much better job of blocking out light though. With all the material and the adjustable nose piece, I could easily block out 100% of the light when on my back, my side or my front. I did have to adjust it when I changed positions though, which happens with most sleep masks in my experience. The material did feel quite warm though, probably because of all the padding, so if you're sensitive to warmth around your face, you might not like that. So my final verdict of the Alaska Bear sleep masks is that I really like the silk wraparound design. I found that it was very comfortable and it blocked out 100% of the light, which is exactly what I want a sleep mask to do. I like the fact that it has the adjustable nose piece and the silk cover around the back covering up the strap. I thought that was a really good design touch. Now the contour design, it just didn't quite work. Perhaps it's because of my Roman nose, and if you've got a smaller head or softer features it might work better for you, especially if you're looking for one with a contoured design that allows space for your eyelashes to move. But for me, it just didn't do the job. Now for over £20 in the UK or $20 in the US, they are quite expensive for sleep masks. So I also recommend trying out the original flat silk sleep mask from Alaska Bear, which came out top in my previous review of 10 sleep masks, and you can watch that one here if you want to. Please also subscribe to my YouTube channel to keep in touch and see future videos. And if you're interested in buying either of these two that I've covered in this video, you can find links in the description below. Thanks for watching. This is Ethan from No Sleepless Nights.